Hi ladies, this is Kat and I'm going to be your consultant for the party. Today I am just going to show you how I put on my nail wraps. So the first thing we're going to need is a heat source. I have my mini heater. If you don't have one, you can go ahead and try using a blow dryer. Just make sure it's at a low temperature so you don't get burnt. And we're going to need a few items from our application tool. We are going to need a buffer block, orange stick, a nail file, some nail clippers, and our plum cuticle pusher. Once I find it, plum cuticle pusher, along with some nail prep wipes. Now, all those items are found in your application kit that you can get for $12.50, or you can make it $20 and get your cuticle oil, which is really great to keep your mani healthy throughout your wear and also for really easy removal. Along with that, you're also going to need your nail wraps. So when you order a wrap, this is what it comes with. This one that I'm showing you is called Limelight, and it's gonna have 18 different size wraps ranging from the smallest to the largest. And what you want to do is go and try to find the wrap that's a little bit smaller than your nail. So say we're gonna do my thumb. You wouldn't do the littlest wrap because there's a lot of nail showing. You'd want to go to the closest one that still has a little bit of nail showing on the side. It's good to not let it touch your cuticle or any of your skin because that's going to cause lifting. So the first thing we want to do is buff out our nails. And then we will go ahead and push back our cuticles. If you have extremely oily nails, what you want to do is actually wash your hands with Dawn soap. It's a degreaser, so it's going to get rid of any oils on your nails. I am lucky that my nails don't have too much oils on them, so I usually just skip that part. But if you really want your wraps to hold on, I would go ahead and wash my hands with Dawn soap. So once you have your cuticles pushed back, I had done it already. I usually cut them every other time I do a manicure. Forgot, we'll also need our manicure scissors. So I'm gonna just cut this open, and once you're done pushing back your cuticles, you're just gonna get the nail prep wipes or alcohol and just wipe down your nails to get rid of any dirt or extra grease that could be left on your hand. Now, once you have this all dry, you can start grabbing your nail wraps, and after a while you'll learn which ones are yours. I typically use these four plus the finger, so I'm just going to cut the ones in half because I know it's the ones that I use. So you're just going to go underneath your wrap, and I cut it in half because each little wrap is enough for 2 fingers. So then I have this one's for my pinky, that's 8. Number 7 is for my pointer. Number 6 is for my ring finger. And number 5 is for my middle finger. And I already cut number 4 for my thumb. So now I have all these. I'm gonna turn on my heater. And our nails are all clean, so we're gonna use our cuticle or orange stick. And can you guys hear this? I can still talk even when my heater's on. Isn't that really nice? So I love that it is so quiet and you can still do your manicure even if the kids are awake or if your husband's watching a show, it won't disturb them. So we're gonna just lift up and pull it out, and I actually apply it cold. So you're gonna put it right on your finger, kind of just center it so it's decently in the middle, just like that. And then I'm gonna put it up to the heat and just warm it up for a few seconds. Once it's warm, I'm gonna smash it down and then pull one side that I heat. So that side's heated, and I'm just gonna pull and smash it down. Do the same with the other one. Then pull and smash it down. So there you go, 1 finger done. I'm gonna go ahead and start grabbing the other one. So I'm gonna skip one since this one is my ring finger. That's next. And again, we're gonna put it in the center. This one's a little crooked. So this is why I put it on cold, because if I heat it first and I don't put it in the middle, then I can't really lift it up. I'm basically stuck with where it ended up if I had preheated it. So since it is cold still, I can lift it up and move it as I need. Just again, a few seconds, and I'll go in the middle and heat up one side. Now currently we have a special going on where you can get this mini heater that's normally $19 for only $1 when you buy it with the basic bundle. So if you have any questions about that, or you want to snag your own, you can actually just send me a message or comment below and I'll set you up with that. So if you feel like your nail's a little curved, you can use the purple pusher, and it really helps to get into the edge of your nail, just so everything's nice and smooth. And now I'm gonna move on to my middle finger. And I'm leaving that second one because it's my pointer. Our nails don't go in size order. So again, it was cold, so I could easily move it. And once I think I'm happy, I do a little smash when it gets heated down. Okay. So it's pretty quick. My favorite thing about the nail wraps is there's no dry time. You can literally just put it on and you're ready to go. It's not like lacquer that you have to wait for it to dry and it gets bumped. You are all set as soon as you get all your fingers done. So at this point, your fingers are getting a little sticky because they're long. So if you want, you can actually trim it as you go. I might actually trim it just to make it a little bit easier for me to handle. So this one's my pointer. And I actually like to just use my finger. I feel like I can grasp it better. So we're gonna tug the sides so there's no bumps and push it down. Same with the other side. We're gonna tug a little bit and push it down. And I'm just gonna use my scissors and cut off the tips just close enough to the edge so it's not snagging on anything. And the very last one. Now here's the trick with the thumbs. Most of us have round or squared thumbs while our rest of our fingers are round. So what I actually do is I lift up this edge. I don't know if you can see, there we go. I actually lift up this edge and I cut a little bit so that it's gonna be a flatter edge instead of rounded. So barely anything. I mean, you can see how much I cut off. A little bit goes a long way. And now I'm just gonna go back and make sure it's not so pointy. There we go. And now I can apply it on. So just a quick little snip will do it. Same if you have a wrap that is a little bit too big, you can just cut it and make it fit so that you have the right size. Or if you're down to your accent nails, you can cut those and make it into a new mani. Just again, make sure you're going a little bit smaller than your nail so that nothing's going to be touching your skin or cuticles. And that way you can enjoy your hands for those whole 2 weeks. So that's it. I'm pretty much done. Normally what people do is they file it. You want to wait till these are a little bit cool before you start filing. Since it's made of vinyl, it'll actually shrink a little bit. So that's why you wait for it to cool and you don't want to file in between nails. So it should be pretty cool now. I'll show you with the file. What you do, you go downwards motion. You never want to go up, because once you lift up, you're lifting up the wrap and getting any dirt underneath. So just quick little motions. And I have a funny little edge right here that doesn't want to come off. But there we go. So same here, I have that same little funny edge. And that's how you file it. Really pretty, right? What I actually like to do, because I like a smoother edge, I just trim them with my nail clippers. So I go along my nail and I just cut it. And it sounds loud, but that's just the nail wrap. It's not even the actual nail. So I go around and I do that. And the nice thing about cutting it with a nail clipper is that if you feel like there's any unevenness on your nail, you can actually just go on and cut right onto your nail. So you can make sure that your nail is nice and even and that your wrap looks good. So after we're done cutting, what I actually do is heat it up one last time to make sure the tips are gonna be nice and fit on there. See, so you can see, you see how my nail's a little bit longer on this side? I'm just gonna go back and actually cut a little bit of my nail. And last one's my thumb. And I wasn't looking at the clock to see how long that took me, but I'm sure we'll be able to see it on the playback how long it actually took to do the nails. So you guys can decide if you prefer filing or clipping it, and each person's gonna have their own favorite likes. So they're all done. I'm actually gonna turn it on again just to make sure it has that final seal at the tip. And we have our nails all set. So you would do the same with the other side. I'll show you my nail wrap here in just 1 minute. So here we go. So you can see this is how many I've used, and I'm going to be using some more. So I still have a whole nother manicure, extra pedicures, and I'll have a couple extra accent sheets. Since this one's kind of a cool design where all of them are a little bit different, I just went ahead and did them all with the same style. I usually mix it up and do different manis for each one, but it's really up to you how you want to have your nails look. So I'm going to finish off my other hand, and you guys can see that it was pretty quick to do, and it shouldn't be difficult at all. Again, if you have any questions, you can go ahead and message me, and my site will be up top. If you really like this style, like this one's called Limelight, you can grab it for yourself, and feel free to post any comments down below. All right, ladies, I hope you enjoy. I'll be posting a picture of this later on, and I will talk to you all soon at the party. Okay, bye.